because he's got like half a brain, and because everyone hates him, I like him.
I like him too.
My views on the housemates of this series have been so flip-floppy, like literally just whoever, like I really like Tiffany, and now everyone's at Tiffany's ass. I'm just like, nah, I can't bother with Tiffany anymore. But I just like whoever the underdog is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not yawning on the podcast, are you? So then we've got... Oh, John said to Tiffany, Gemma is fuming that you're going to win, girl. And he said, I hope you have a pair of shoes to give her that you can take back. That was quite funny.
It was quite funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I think they gave each other a high five. That was quite sweet. And then Darren was going, we know what it's like to be unemployable. Well, then there was the I have never. That was Scotty T's following through anecdote.
Oh, so I have never had sex with someone without shitting myself. Was that the story?
I never know whether you stand up or you sit down. Do you for that?
What, to
like
shit?
No, with the I have never. You stand up if you've done it, or you sit down if you've done it. I don't know.
Hang on, what? So it's I have never.
Yeah, you
shat
say
myself.
No, you say like I've never had a threesome, and if you have, you stand up or something. But I don't know which
Hang on,
way
why
that
would you
is.
stand up if you said, "Oh, I shit myself as well"? While I was.
Yeah, to admit that you've done it as well.
Who on earth else would have done that?
I would admit it. I don't know, maybe Darren Day back in the day. Maybe that's why he's so constipated now.
Maybe.
Years of backed up poo-poo. So then, hold on.
Maybe that's why Gillian McKeith was confused by Darren Day's poo sample, because
He didn't do one.
It dated back from so far ago. There were still dinosaurs, yo.
She could still test all the cocaine in it. Oh God!
She could taste all the cocaine in it. Gillian McKeith, you dirty ass cunt. You filth. Come on.
Do you want to mention Brian Harvey and Daniela in the Mile High Club?
Do you know what? The thought of that is absolutely stomach-inducing.
It's lucky you can't...
Stomach churning.
Stomach-inducing.
Yeah, that too.
It's lucky that you can't actually topple out of an aeroplane and run yourself over with it, isn't it? While going out at 3 a.m. for a baked potato.
I believe baked potatoes went on the menu on that flight. So I wonder where that flight was going to. I bet it was like Balaraki or something.
If you're an American listener of ours, just look at Brian Harvey baked potato and you'll read a really amusing story. He also made his own pop group defunct when he announced he took 13 ecstasy tablets in one night. What a great guy he is.
I didn't describe it as a laugh.
He said everyone does it.
Which, to be fair, they did at the time.
Yeah. Back in the day. Brian Harvey should go on CBB. He would be wicked on it.
Yeah, but we don't know about his mental state.
It doesn't matter. Come on. So then... finally, it's about time she had a few treats. It was GC's 3900th birthday.
Right, now how many birthdays does she have? Because I'm confused.
Everyone's saying it's like the wrong day, or we thought she'd already had a birthday in there.
I thought maybe, like, because it was the eviction the day afterwards, they'd be like, oh, let's move her birthday.
Yeah, that's what people were saying, yeah.
So that I can understand, but I'm sure, the week before...
Yeah.
1 minute she was 34.
Yeah.
Then she was 35.
Yeah. And then she was whatever her real age is, not her stage age.
48.2.
So then, you said her birthday was like supermarket sweep meets letters from home.
It was a bit. She got a good presents.
She got a pony. She got
a pony.
She got cards and things from her family. What else did she get? A blow dry. Probably a blowjob. God knows what.
Did she get a dins?
Did she get a vajazzle? Yeah, didn't she get a cheeseburger or something?
What?
I can't remember. That whole episode made me so sick. I was so sickened by it, and obviously the viewers were too, because they voted with their feet.
Well, what? Do you ring the phone with your feet? What are you, that painter?
with my hooves. So, for some reason, Tiffany's still trying to fuck Scotty T, even though he told that story about shitting himself.
She just playing up.
She just playing. Hey, girl.
She just actressing.
Yeah, I know but still, I just think when she tries to get off of him, I just think, God, you're so much better than that. Why would you even bother? Darren was saying he's off the fame radar now. He said someone come up to him in the street and said, "Didn't you used to be Darren Day?" That is so good.
That would be quite offensive.
That's brilliant.
But it's true though, you know. I was thinking, like, you texted me something earlier. I can't remember where it was. Mm-hmm. It's like Darren Day probably used to be quite an interesting person when he was taking drugs and being a fanny rat. Now he is as dull as fucking ditch water. Can you think of a more boring person on Big Brother? I'll tell you the most recent comparable housemate, Keith Chegwin.
Actually, I was thinking
Keith Chegwin, at least to give him his dues, he fucking used to get out of his pram when necessary, like i.e. about Katie Hopkins, Kavanagh, etc. At least he had the mettle to do it. Darren Day will not get off that offence for love nor money.
And he had a good catchphrase. Way. So now we're on to last night's show. So basically, I was out last night and I couldn't watch Big Brother when it was on. So I've very fastidiously avoided all spoilers, put my phone on airplane mode, come home, settled down to watch it, put my telly on, fucking boxes on, and Ryan goes, and here's the latest evictee, Gemma Collins. I was like, fuck! Because you know what? I'd have enjoyed that moment so much. Did you enjoy that moment? Tell me, because you watched it separately to me.
I didn't know.
Was it good? Was your heart beating? Were you excited?
Nah.
Were you happy?
I don't really get excited about evictions anymore.
Oh.
But all I hoped was that Stephanie would stay, even though I don't particularly like her that much, to be honest with you.
No, just on principle.
But, well, yeah. if you say so. But I thought Daniela would go. Who on earth is voting for Daniela?
Yeah, good question. Brian Harvey?
Phil and Grant.
Oh, yeah. Peggy's back soon as well.
Oh, maybe it's her.
So why did you want Stephanie to stay if it wasn't on principle? Just because she's the better option?
No, just because they all treat her like shit.
Yeah. Well, that is on principle then.
Well, if you can call it that.
So, Stephanie said, I've been horrible and a cheat, and she still beat Gemma. This is when Darren told his tales of getting phone hacked in a hotel.
Oh, yeah. So wasn't the hotel manager made a deal with the newspaper and they filmed, recorded 3 hours.
Oh, babe. Oh.
It passes a fag.
Yeah. I bet that's his favourite part of sex, isn't it? Having the fag afterwards. He's like, quick, get it over and done with.
Which lasts longer, the cigarette or the sex?
He's like, come on, let's do it again so I can have another fag.
I don't normally smoke, but after sex is alright.
You want a cup of tea?
Blowjob, I'll have a fag, yeah.
So, they were going to put that audio, apparently, on an 0898 number, so his mum could ring it up. His mum probably would have went, oh, Darren, I'm so proud of you.
His mum rang up to go...
No, they said they were going to put it on an 08... That's weird, isn't it?
And they said your mum will listen to it.
That was, the weirdest thing ever.
Right, so what's there more money in? Setting up that 0898 number for 3 hours, or doing a... not kiss and tell, but, gun to the head and tell of Darren Day and her out of hearsay.
So did he get compensation for that? He must have done, right, if they admitted it.
Oh, for the phone hacking?
Yeah, he must have. That must have kept him in Rothmans for a while.
How come he's on this then?
Well, he's trying to revamp his career or whatever, right?
His what? What'd you say?
His career.
What's the career? Babe, you ain't got no career.
He's trying to get a magazine deal or something, I don't know.
He's the Peter Pan of, what is it?
Council pop.
Yeah.
So, Darren also said he thinks Big Brother is deep as the ocean.
But as shallow as a puddle.
Wow. So this is when Steph did her task. That was crap. There's electric shock suit. She said, when I get out of here, I'm going to be walking like John Wayne from Jeremy's Big Willie. She's not the most subtle, is she, old Steph?
Oh, she's no wallflower.
I like the fact she says those things and everyone just looks absolutely disgusted at her. It makes me laugh. I think it's funny.
Well.
So then, John got the ump and he was like, I need time out from Steph, but I couldn't work out really what had happened. Could you make sense of that?
I think just actressing.
Right, okay. And this was when Tiffany said to Darren, I'm horny, and he went, steady on.
Yeah.
Whoa there.
I'm very happily married, I am.
Yeah, I didn't need to hear that, right?
What is his fucking problem?
I know you got needs. Yeah, and then on tonight's show he was like, I would help you out if I could. Basically, that's what he said. That's basically what he said. He's like, there's nothing I can do about it.
And that wife, I'm sorry to say it. I heard her on the phone. I don't mean to be rude, but I heard her on the phone. She sounded northern. Oh, sorry, that's rude. Common. She sounded like a right irritating old cunt.
I'm northern.
I saw on the Mail that she's been on some TV show. It looked a bit like Loose Women from the background, but she's been on there saying she wants to drag Tiffany up by the weaves and give her a good bashing. She wants to drag her out of the TV.
I'd like to see her fucking try.
Exactly. Good luck.
Tiffany would take her down. Yeah. So then, Stephanie got the most votes. Yay! I like that. I like her reaction to it as well. Scotty T's like, yeah, well done, Steph. It's like, fuck off, you hate her. And then Gemma was, get Gemma out. Get Gemma out. I like seeing Gemma's face fall, did you? She looked proper annoyed.
Yeah.
And then she said, oh, it's all right. It's my time to go. I'm ready to go see my fella. Do you know where her fella is?
No. Oh.
In Chokey.
Oh.
Her boyfriend's in prison.
For how long?
I don't know.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So she ain't going to be seeing him, not unless she goes, puts that orange bib on.
It'd probably suit her.
Do you think that Gemma going was like a victory for the anti-Towie brigade, or do you think it was like a victory for like her not doing the task and not playing the game and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I think that is the reason why. But what I don't understand is why production helped her out for so long.
Why did she get so much special treatment?
They kept her immune. They give her everything she wanted. She walked and they let her back in 4 times, no less. And it's like, why go through all that just to boot someone out before the final? I don't quite get it.
Well, I think Gaz said that she's got like a show coming out on Channel 5, so that explains why they kept it in for so long.
Okay.
But I suppose they could only fix it. They fixed it for her twice. Remember, they gave her that immunity in the Forbidden Fear or whatever the fuck it was. And then they made her a pure housewife. So they fixed it for her twice, and I think she was at that was sort of the stage that Perez went out. They couldn't fix it any longer. She had to go. Do you know what I mean?
Have we spoken about this £15 for a photograph thing or not? I've forgotten.
Don't think
right,
so.
I'll say it anyway, yeah. We were watching Bots the other night, and Alex Sibley, now for younger viewers out there, Alex Sibley was someone on a very primitive, rustic version of Big Brother that we used to have back in, 2000 and like... 2,
Whatever,
1, 3, something like that. Anyway, so he famously got pissed off about someone pissing in the shower. But off the bat, Big Brother was so big back then, he got a Domestos advert off the... Was it Flash or Domestos?
I think it was Mr. Muscle.
One of those. Anyway, that's how big Big Brother was back then, yeah. Anyway, he took his daughter to go and meet
Gemma Collins in a shop
because his daughter likes her, and he had to pay 15 fucking quid to get a picture taken with that old cunt. Now, can you imagine that? What a greedy ass cunt.
And it wasn't his daughter, actually, it was his niece. But even so, everyone was going to him, oh, well, why did you even pay that? And he was like, well, would you want to say no to a little girl? Do you know what I mean? A little gal. Us gals got to stick together, right? Yeah, she's just a despicable human being. She's a rotten person. She was like, as soon as that interview started, she was like, oh, yeah, I know I've been kicked out because I didn't do the task. No, that's not why you've been kicked out, because you're a rotten person.
Emma just agreed with her. Emma didn't pick her up on it at all. Emma's an arsehole. Like, one person she'll lay right into. Look
Jeremy.
Look what she did to Jeremy.
I know, and Jeremy was much worse. Jeremy's single, he can do whatever the fuck he wants, and so can Stephanie, actually. But I did enjoy hearing those boosts, and then they're going, who are you? Who are you? Off, 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 off. I hate it when they did that normally. When it was her, I was like, yes. And you could tell she was getting proper annoyed by
I put it into the computer, and I've judged it at 93.4% booze. That's pretty strong.
Now, what about your subtitle theory with the booze?
Right, when you watch Big Brother with the subtitles on, if you know, for the hearing impaired, although on a podcast, I don't know why we listen to this.
That's a good point. Why were you watching it with this? Just to test
I was trying to get a picture with a certain phrase on it, but it
forget about it.
So
yeah,
right. So anyway, they showed the show. They had the subtitles. Subtitles are on really slow because everyone's talking fast. And it's really hard for them to do or whatever. But when the crowd boo or cheer, it should say boo or
of
but
course.
It doesn't.
I can't deal or no deal. I think it does when they boo and cheer. But that's pre-recorded.
But if you're deaf and you're watching, this could cost people.
Yeah,
votes.
how do you know if people are popular or not?
It's probably how that Sam won that year. They didn't hear the boos. All the deaf people rang in. If they'd heard the boos, would have been a done deal.
Dexter could have won it.
Dexter would have had it in the bag.
Smashed it. Good point.
But he just didn't have the minerals.
So there's a bit of scientific research for you there. Don't say we don't go the extra mile for you here at Big Brother Bow. So Gemma said, being nominated is a compliment.
Now, this is a card I've not seen played. Now, here's another old reference.